We're actually here with Maxwell from 3Doodler. He's going to show us a couple really cool tricks with the devices, and then we'll talk more about it.
So this is the 3Doodler Create Plus. This is actually our 5th generation pen. And one of the advantages to this pen is that it uses a variety of different materials, and you can actually draw vertically in the air with this pen, which is what made us so popular. So you draw up, and you count to 3 for the material to harden, 1, 2, 3, and then you click one more time, and now this part is hardened, and I can actually draw like a loop-de-loop. And you can even see the point where the plastic is hardening, which is what allows us to actually draw in the air.
So when you get the hang for it, you'll be able to, master specifically how it goes and how it moves around to build upwards.
Yes.
It looks like it's pretty simplistic in the way it's working, because it heats pretty fast and then cools down pretty fast. But it does seem like you have a little bit more skill knowing exactly that timing.
There's about a 20-minute learning curve to
Gotcha.
really get over that initial hump. But most complicated things are actually made flat. We have these stencils on our website, for example. You can also make your own, obviously.
Nice.
We have over 300 stencils, and you simply fill in the lines. So if you can trace lines, you then have a physical piece that you can then pull off. So you make 2 of these, for example, 1 of these in the roadway, and then you use the pens to just put it all together.
So basically melt it together, almost like you're fusing it.
Yeah, you can plastic weld as well. So
I love
these
that.
are great tools for fixing things as well as making customized stuff for like my Baby Yoda phone case,
Beautiful.
or like my wallet, for example.
Oh wow.
I have a dress and a suit jacket that I can show you in a little bit.
Oh wow, a dress and a suit jacket with okay, yeah, no. Back when I was a kid, it was really popular to have the duct tape.
Right, the duct tape wallet,
And stuff
exactly.
like that. So that's crazy.
So this is the 3Doodler Start. This is actually our 3rd generation Start pen. It has tactile markings for the blind because it's the first time ever that you can make a raised line on a flat surface easily.
Wow.
And the real advantage to this is the material is warm to the touch, but it's not going to burn you by any means. It's around 114 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius.
Oh, so you can even use like your hand as a template.
Exactly. So like when I make rings, you just do that, and you can like roll it around in your fingers.
That's a great tool for kids.
Exactly.
Because you don't have to worry about them burning themselves.
Not only do you have to burn themselves, but because it's so tactile, you're meant to be touching it. You're meant to be pushing down on it and playing with the material.
As it before it dries.
Yeah, almost like a Play-Doh, if you will.
Nice.
But then when it's hardened, it's fully hardened.
Oh wow.
So it takes around 15 seconds. So it's not so great for like drawing in the air, but this, for example, and the skeleton hand were both made using the 3Doodler Start. So you can still do very impressive things, and there are a number of artists that prefer this one because it's more like sculpting with your hands.
It looks a little bit more like an ergonomical for the hand than the actual Plus, because it's just really it looks like it's designed for easy holding.
It's also USB rechargeable.
Oh wow.
So it's nice and light in that way as well. This pen is quite hot, and so we do recommend it for an older audience as a
Someone
result.
who's a little bit more like knowledgeable
Same
what
rules
they're
as a
doing, a little bit
glue
safer.
gun or,
Gotcha,
hot glue gun or soldering iron. But you can do a lot more with this because it can take more materials. You can take like PLA, you can take ABS, you can take our flexi material. We even have wood filament.
Oh wow.
So this is sawdust combined with cornstarch.
Oh wow.
And you can sand it and stain it. And so I even faked the wood grain pattern.
Yeah, no, that looks amazing.
Cracks in floorboards, chips and banisters, holes and things.
You are kidding
sinking nails. This is better than wood putty.
Wow, I
Because
never even
it's
thought of it
safer,
like that.
Yeah.
So you're saying plastic molding and like plastic mending. You can also do wood mending.
You can also do wood
That
mending.
is insane.
Right. And you
That
can
is-
sand it, it'll take stain or paint or anything like that.
Wow.
It's the highest percentage of wood in the 3D print industry. Because we don't have to have the level of accuracy of a traditional 3D printer, we can be a lot more expansive in our material. And all of our consumables, both from the Start and the Create Plus, actually come from the United States. We source all the consumables here because we're very concerned about making sure everything is safe as possibly could be.
That's great. Well, especially because you're melting plastic.
Right, yeah.
I was thinking you wanted some bad fumes.
Plastic, what is plastic? Because like we're using cornstarch in this one, or this pen, for example, the material is home compostable, so you can throw it into a home compost heap when you're done, so you can feel a bit better when you're using this one. And it's really great for per school and everything like that. So that's why we have the educational bundles. We're in over 10,000 schools now. So I'm seeing amazing things happening.
I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, like life hacks and things like that, where people have taken like spoons and used like glue guns to paint like spoons on top of it to create extra spoons.
Right.
In theory, you could do
easily.
that with this one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be food safe. It's made of cornstarch base.
Yeah.
And then it's like those way back when at like Whole Foods, you could be able to get these little spoons that they had in their area that were basically like compostable.
Right.
It's like that same kind of material.
Yeah. Well, it's a different material, but it's the same concept.
The whole thing about like they biodegrade.
They
they're safe for the
biodegrade
environment.
easily, and they're safer for the environment.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're really happy about that kind of stuff. We will be removing ABS a couple of years down the road, just in general, because it's the last material that we have that isn't more environmentally friendly. I should say it's 100%, because nothing is 100%. So
in a couple of years, we'll find out that the things we currently use are problems too. So, but that's the part about science. It gets better. We learn more.
So yeah, and then these are currently available. They're on the market right now. The 3Doodler Create Plus is a $79 product.
That's a great deal.
And the 3Doodler Start is a $49 product.
And now you have additional kits, like you have, for instance, the student kit, you have the plastic kit for additional parts, and you have the teacher's kit.
That's actually one bundle.
That's one bundle. That's awesome.
That's a classroom set.
Now, could you also get that, say you have a couple kids, can you get that to basically teach your kids how to use it as well?
Yeah, we do allow for like homeschooling and stuff like that. We have over 100 lesson plans on our website for free.
Oh yeah.
They're all written by teachers, and they list out curricular standards that are used. And we have it for every subject.
That's
so
crazy.
English, science, math, history, you name the subject, and we have curriculum material for it.
Everything is made more fun by putting like a physical, tactile like input into it.
It's got a lot. It helps you learn better on some level to be doing something. So, and it's more engaging. It's a great way to integrate STEM into every subject. So if you imagine you're in history class.
Yeah.
And you can actually divide the project up. So one student is assigned to do columns for a Roman temple.
Oh, wow.
Another student is assigned to do the fresco for the temple. Another one is assigned to do the roof for the temple. Each one has to write an essay about the subject that they're studying, and then they're building it at the same time. But they all have to build it to scale, so that they can then put it together.
It's an entirely different take on a group project.
Exactly.
That is done to a way that it makes it a little more engaging and more fun, and it's going to stick in the mind, it's going to create a better memory.
Exactly. And
That's
it's fun and engaging, and it creates a social bond. But at the same time, you're still doing your independent work, so you're not as reliant on like the group. So, but it's great. I mean, even like this hand, for example.
Oh wow!
So this is part of a project that we're starting, where we're trying to do a sub $25 prosthetic.
Very aliens.
Right. Now, obviously, this is nowhere near the point where we can be used by a person that needs a prosthetic. But the idea is that this took me around 15, 20 hours to make by myself.
Wow.
But with 15 or 20 students, you could do this in an hour.
Well, I mean, just to teach basic like mechanics and stuff in school, like this looks on point. Levers, pulleys, all built into this, and then it gives it a physical component that people can be proud of.
Yeah. But the fact also that if you had another student in school that needed a prosthetic, and every couple of years the school could do a project, after school project or in the classroom project where they make or upgrade the prosthetic as they go along.
That's amazing. It's awesome. Wow, that's just so impressive what you guys are able to do with this. Well, thank you so much. If you're looking for a really easy and fun way to get your child into 3D printing, you can't go wrong with 3Doodler.